I want to take you to a moment and a beautiful story. When I read this in the papers about you helping Alex. Talk to us about this, because this blew my mind. You could call it a risk that you put yourself in, put the business in. But if we turn it around, the actual opportunity that you gave this young man.
Alex Kohlberg, what a wonderful human being. I didn't see Alex as a risk at all. The world did. Alex turned out to be probably one of my best apprentices that I've ever taught in a kitchen. Alex came to me through the Royal Society for the Blind, through a really good friend of mine, Catherine Gill. And Catherine said, look, I want you to meet this boy. He's legally blind, but he wants to be a chef. I was like, you know that I can do miracles, but this might be one that I might not be able to do. And she goes, you've come out of retirement to go back into the kitchen in the burger bar while you've been running all the other companies. It'd be really good if you just took a look at him. The day I met Alex, I didn't see any disability. I'm really emotional. I saw a boy, a man, who had been told his whole life he couldn't do what he wanted to do because he was legally blind. And I just went, and yet here he was standing in front of me saying, this is my dream. Well, who in the hell am I to not give someone their dream? And it was one of the best experiences I've ever had. And Alex completed his full apprenticeship with me. He ended up running the business, ended up buying into the business, went on to get married, have his own family, and there were trials and tribulations. At the beginning we had to navigate how we're going to work in the kitchen. Every time we grabbed a knife, it was like, okay, dude, use your fingers as a guide.
Yeah.
But it was about trusting him and allowing him to be him, and he never let me down. Like any young man who you give everything to, you got a bit egotistical and a bit confident and all the bits and pieces. But, I'd failed enough to be able to guide him through that. And it's really interesting. He actually messaged me the other day. I got tears in my eyes. He messaged me the other day asking me, hey, chef, I want to write a cookbook and I want to go to all the people that influenced me on food.
Yeah.
Can you contribute to it? I know you're not doing anything in this area at the moment. And I said, yes, I would. But yeah, look, that was never about me. It was about Alex.
Yeah.
I think hopefully that came through in what I said. I just gave him the opportunity. He took it, but again, who am I to say no to someone wanting to live their dream and actually doing it? There's so many people that talk about doing.
Yeah.
And he, as I said, I never saw a disability. I just saw Alex. And, the ABC came after everyone started talking about this. They were like, what in the hell's going on? And Alex and I never talked about it. It was, Royal Society for the Blind and other people, and even the crew from ABC. Then was it the morning show? They came too. I think it was Koshi. I don't remember who it was, but yeah. And for Alex, it was really rewarding. But for our whole team, it was rewarding. So when you do good, and this is the meaning part that I talk about. Yes, did that help us make money? Absolutely. Did more people come to us because of that? Absolutely. But none of that would have happened if we didn't have meaning and purpose and energy and we weren't aiming for fulfillment. And I think this is the story I try and educate people on. You got to live with purpose, or else you're going to find yourself, living an unfulfilled life and being miserable. And this is why, you're a psychologist. I don't have to tell you this. This is why so many people struggle today, and I always say to people, give yourself the best opportunity to live life to the fullest.
Yeah.
Right? If you have a dream, then go for it. Don't expect someone else to do it for you, though.
Let's look to fulfill that dream. And it's unfortunate many people do appear to have achieved so much, but still feel very hollow inside. What I love about the story that you share here with Alex in particular is I define leadership as being that capability to really help people around you feel seen, heard, and valued. And this is a fantastic example of how you've enabled that to happen.
Thank you. I
for
mean,
this man.
Alex enabled himself. I think that, being a leader is actually not that hard. It's being the follower that's hard, right? A movement is never actually created by the first mover. It's actually it's actually the first follower.
Yeah.
And and I'm always fascinated by that. And so you as a leader, you got to surround yourself with really amazing people who are inspired not by you but by their own desire to excel.